Hey everyone, welcome back to Ink Spill, your guide to what's new at Pen Boutique. I'm Kristi.
And I'm Laura.
And we're back for episode 2.
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2, episode 2. 2 weeks after the first
right.
episode.
That's right.
A lot of 2s. Feels good. Now, before we get into everything today, we have a few announcements we need to make. Not yet. We're going to put a pause on that real quick.
Okay.
For starters, I think we should talk about the Monteverde MP1 Honey Yellow.
Yes.
We have some information to give to all of you. So the ink was recalled due to the amount of shimmer.
Too much shimmer.
Too much shimmer.
Wow, they got a little too
excited
with that shimmer.
They got a little excited. So those are being recalled, and they will be sending the inks directly to you. By they, I mean Monteverde. So for those of you that have already made a purchase, no need to worry. We'll get that new ink to you.
And I assume they get to keep their original one. They don't have to send it back or anything.
Right.
So if you have the original one, don't put it in your fountain pen because it could clog the pen. But you could use it in a dip pen.
You can use it in a dip pen.
Do art with it or whatever, but they don't want you clogging up your pen.
Right. So that's the first thing. Just do not worry. Everything will work out.
Yep.
We will make an announcement if we need to, if there's any changes or anything like that.
Okay.
And then the next thing that we need to talk about.
DIY?
DIY. Coleco DIY.
Close.
Numbers. Okay.
22nd
to the 24th. That's this Thursday through Saturday.
Yes.
29th through the 31st, next Thursday through Saturday.
I'll just trust that you're saying the right numbers because I have absolutely no idea. Check your calendar to confirm that these numbers make sense.
Please. So it's this Thursday through Saturday and next Thursday through Saturday.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what it is? What's going to happen at the event?
We're getting these 2 presses. We did this last year, and I did it. They're 2 cool metal presses, the same as the ones they use in Nuremberg, Germany, where they put these pens together. And there's different little parts that you assemble for the cap and the body, and you just put all the little pieces together, and you and the crest.
With that exact sound.
Then you do it has like the finial, you have to put it on. And if you want to be really like fastidious about it, you can be really careful about how you line it up. So some people were like really specific about that. Yeah, which was cool. And then other people are just like, nah, I don't care how it's, or, like what direction it points. But it was kind of neat watching the different customers, how into it they got and how much they cared about the little details like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. And you can say, hey, I put this pen together myself. And
a unique one-of-a-kind pen.
How many times can you have a fountain pen that you made yourself? It's very cool.
I sadly won't even have one because I won't even be there. But I'll look at all the pictures and all the stories and see what you guys do. Yeah. Can you mix and match if there's multiple colors? Are you allowed
We
to
only have one color.
Only one
it's
color?
Like a different color each year.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So we have one color, one special color for the year.
It's the color of the year.
The color of the year. And that's very exciting. That's very soon.
It's very fun.
Very soon. What's even sooner?
What?
Even sooner. I'm so excited.
I
have a special announcement that's coming out today.
Today?
Probably prior to when this video is actually airing. But there's a special announcement that I'm very excited to share with everybody.
Tell me, what is it?
Can't tell you.
Come on, what the heck?
Surprise.
What?
It's a surprise.
It's just a big tease? Oh, come on.
You'll have to look on our Instagram, Facebook. I'll probably post it here on YouTube, TikTok, possibly. You'll have to look on all our social medias to figure out.
What if I shake you down after we turn off the cameras?
I really hope that doesn't happen.
Really?
But if you look at our social medias, I'll have this really cool announcement, the thing that I've been working on behind the scenes for quite some time now, announced on social media. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are all excited, just as excited as I am.
I'm very frustrated. That's what I am.
You too will find out when everybody else finds out.
Fine. All right. Is that all the
I think so.
the news?
Spill!
That was a bit.
That was a good one,
Oh
but that was still good.
Wow. I think I had a lot of built-up frustration from the big
Another thing that I've been working on behind the scenes.
Yes.
I'm very excited to announce Woohoo! I'm so
Oh,
excited. I'm so
wow.
excited. I'm so excited. So, a lot of you know that I created the 3 stickers that we currently have in the store. We have the stamp, we have our logo, the ink spill logo,
Yes.
and then we have the caution, I'm up enabler
Which
sticker.
Bill wore during the event.
Thank
Very
you,
cool.
Bill. Thank
And
you,
people
Bill.
commented that it was very true because he is a huge enabler.
He is, along with the rest of us here at Event Boutique.
Yes.
But a lot of you know that I made these 3 stickers.
Mhm.
Since then, I made some more, and I have 3 new designs to share with everybody. So I have 3 different designs.
Ooh.
I'll start with this one that I think everybody has been loving so far, just because it's very cute. It's a 4-leaf clover with a fountain pen, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little cute little two friends hanging out, you know?
Kind of resembles a Mont Blanc baby pen a little bit.
Yeah, because it is tiny.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
And then I have it following along with that clover theme. I have this little dude. It's actually like probably really tiny on camera.
You mean the self-portrait one?
Oh my god. So this is a 3-leaf clover. I will say I intended to make a 4-leaf clover when I was drawing it, but I don't know what happened, and it ended up being a 3-leaf clover.
3-leaf clovers are good, too.
They are. Not as lucky, though.
It's
But
okay.
it has a fountain pen in its hand, and it says pen snob at the bottom.
And it's wearing glasses.
And it's wearing glasses, hence why they think it's me. I'll have to do like a close-up so you guys can see, and you guys can comment down below if you really think it looks like me. Ka-chow. And then the last sticker I have is an 8-ball.
Oh.
What does it say on the inside? It says, buy that pen. Because...
It's always the answer when you ask a Magic 8-ball.
Yeah, your answer should be buy that pen.
Of course.
I will also say the nice thing about these stickers is
Ooh.
easy peel.
Very nice.
So they're very nice, easy peel. They are
Easy
all die
peel.
cut stickers. Some of them are glossy, some of them are matte, but then it gets even better.
They sort of resemble string cheese in that way.
Sure. It gets even better.
Yes, tell me.
Sometime
What?
next week, maybe the following week, depending on how things go,
Whoa.
we will have a listing available for all the stickers in one bundle.
I like the part that says made by Kristi.
I want to make sure you guys know it's made by me.
Mhm.
So it'll be a bundle with all the stickers that we have at the store,
Cool.
and I'm very excited.
That
I'm
is
excited
very
that
cool.
this is happening.
You should be excited. That's something to be proud of. That's
Very
very
excited.
nice. I like the design on the little top thingy, too.
Thank you. This is like my little prototype, but still, it'll be something similar to that.
I love
think.
it. Very
Thanks.
nice.
What about you? What's new with you?
Well, we had a really amazing event last weekend and this past weekend.
Yes.
First, we had David Oscarson on
Correct.
Saturday, and then we had a 2-day event with Bill.
Bill!
Both incredible.
They are.
Just so intense. Really, really great. Like, I was euphoric basically
Aw.
during the David one. I don't know why. That was just like so. It was so great having
was
him
awesome.
here. There's so much positive energy. I mean, for all events there is, but I don't know. The David Oscarson ones are like really extreme for some reason.
Yeah.
And then it was such a pleasure having Bill here for 2 days. It was such a wonderful event.
We will always
Love
open the doors for
Bill.
Bill.
Everybody was so happy to see both of them. It
Everyone
was really
was.
special.
One thing
Yeah.
I have to say about David Oscarson, just in
Yes.
case he does watch this,
Yes.
he talked about fish tacos at the end of the event
Yes, he did.
on Saturday.
Yes.
All I could think about was fish tacos.
Yeah.
It took me until this past Saturday. So this past
You
Saturday,
didn't get a fish.
I wasn't able to get a fish taco
You were
for a
craving
whole
You
week.
kept saying when we were closing
Whole
up the
week.
store how much you were craving the fish taco.
The places that I wanted to go to ended up being closed. But
Wow.
got a fish taco. It was great.
Very good. You're ready to talk about products.
Yes, very much so.
Yes.
We have a decent amount of things today, but not
Not
necessarily
a
the
huge
largest
amount.
amount. But I really can't think of the word. I'll just say they're 소중한 products.
Definitely. You mean
Yes.
significant.
Yes, very significant.
They're
Yes,
significant.
yes. All my friends out there that can speak Korean, I feel like you might understand the struggle I'm having today. So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Breaking news. Here are some products that will be coming to us at Pen Boutique real soon. For starters, we have the Sailor Shikiori Kusa Asobi inks. Next, we have the New Euphoria. And then we have the Sailor Bespoke Hard Maple Collection. And lastly, the New Talisman.
First up, we have the new Vanishing Point Birchwood from Pilot. I was really looking forward to these coming out, and they came out to coincide with Bill's event.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Very cool, very exciting.
They come in 2 different colors, black birchwood and red birchwood.
Oh my God, wait, there's actually, like, you can see grain on here.
Exactly. So these are made from real birchwood infused with resin to make them more durable and stable.
Here, I'll let
and you can actually feel the texture very subtly. You can tell that it's real wood. They're very smooth, and birch was chosen for its smoothness and how comfortable it is to grip.
Okay.
And the elegant grain patterns on it. But it does have a subtle grain texture that you can feel, and I really like that. It kind of makes it more grippy than a regular Vanishing Point.
Yeah.
And I also really like how warm it feels. We don't have a regular Vanishing Point here, but it's significantly warmer feeling when you hold it in your hand. You don't have that cold feeling that you get from most pens. It's just kind of like skin temperature. I really
I see
like
what you mean.
that.
Okay.
You know, like if you touch the metal parts or something,
right.
you can
I
feel
see
that
what
coldness.
you mean. Yep. Funny enough, while Bill was here, it was so busy, I didn't even get to hold one of these.
Really?
I didn't even get to feel them, and I'm just feeling it in my hand right now, and I love
I
that
love
texture.
how they feel.
I'm used to my Vanishing Point Decimo, with also because it's a Decimo.
Sure.
The width is slightly different.
Yes,
so,
I was going to talk about that. So the width on these is very slightly thicker than a standard Vanishing Point.
Okay.
Not very much, but slightly. And it is lighter than a standard Vanishing Point, but a little bit heavier than a Decimo.
Okay.
And it's it's the exact same length, exact same length as a standard Vanishing Point.
I really I like it. I like the weight. I like the feel.
Yeah.
I'm also a texture person as well, so this feels great
like
for me.
if you move it like that, you can feel the real wood grain there.
And I think, not that I have anything against red, I think that this is actually my favorite one out of the two because of how subtle the grain is.
Yes.
I think it makes it more unique and more fun.
Yeah, I can't pick a favorite. I really like both of them. I love this red color and how beautiful the grain is in it. But I love how elegant the black one is. And like you said, that it's very subtle. Like you could see it in this lighting. You could easily see.
Yeah.
But it's like a piece of furniture where the wood grain is very subtle. But you could see that it's there and know that it's made out of real wood.
Right.
And that makes it feel just so much more elevated than like furniture that's not real wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same with these pens. They're very elegant. They don't look rustic or anything like some wood pens have that rusticness. No, these are really refined. I really like them. Of course, they have the standard.
I know. Ready, guys?
Clicky sound.
I think they're so fun. I think it's new. Not necessarily for Pilot, not necessarily for any brand. It's just something we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, and they look so different from all the other Vanishing Points, but, you know, people love Vanishing Points, so if you absolutely love Vanishing Points, but you want something different, maybe you already have a few Vanishing Points and you want something really different, or you don't have a Vanishing Point yet, but you want a really special Vanishing Point, these are really, really cool. I really like them. I would say this is one of my very favorite of the Vanishing Points.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
really. I really like stripes. I really like the Rodden ones, and I really like these. Those would be my top 3.
Looking at this black one, it makes me think of like a graduation gift.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this would be a very sleek,
absolutely,
yet modern and stylish graduation gift.
Yeah, it's a very cool.
I mean, I don't have a pocket, but like you could put it there. It would fit if there was a pocket.
Yeah. So if you're wondering like about how durable this wood material is, I actually have a Pilot Legno, I guess that's how it's pronounced, 89S, which is one that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
And I bought it 6 years ago, and it's made out of this seam material. Like when I brought this home and I put it next to my pen, they looked exactly the same. It's the same color and everything. And I've had that pen for 6 years, and it looks as good as it did the day I bought it. So it's not like this is going to get faded or like, you know, uneven coloring. Sometimes that happens with some wood pens that we've seen. Nothing like that with mine. That's like this material. Nice. It's nothing gets splintery, you know, anything like that. It doesn't have any ink stains on it. It really holds up well. So
I like it.
Yeah, they're very cool. I'm very excited.
I really like the texture.
Same.
Now that it's just in my hand, I really like this texture.
I like how easy it is to grab, and it just feels really comfortable in your hand. And when you're holding it, you don't really feel the clip if you hold it the way I do. I know you hold your pen a little bit unusual, but if you do the tripod...
I hold over
if you have a standard tripod grip, you don't feel the clip on a vanishing point, but not everybody uses that grip.
For me, that's actually how I line up my fingers. I line it up on the clip, and then it just...
So for your weird grip, sorry, but
it's okay.
Does it bother you having the clip there? Really?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, actually. I actually am fine with it.
Cool.
And I find that it's slightly better than other pens for me.
Interesting. Why?
Because I think I'm putting less pressure on my other fingers and I'm putting pressure on the pen. Instead of, like, I'm putting more pressure on the clip area instead of pushing on my fingers, you know what if that makes sense?
Interesting.
So I feel like, for me, as somebody who holds my pen 100% the wrong way, this is...
Yeah, because you own a Decimo.
I do. I own a Decimo.
So you're familiar with it.
I'm familiar with it, and I always put my fingers on the clip itself.
Interesting.
And I find it comfortable.
That's very cool.
But something for everybody.
All right. What do we have next?
Next, I have something that's blue.
Blue.
That's blue.
Okay, let's see it.
I have this fun little guy.
Ooh.
I have the Esterbrook SD Avalanche.
This was so fun when I opened this in the store to put it on display.
You liked opening it?
Yes.
So at first glance, you might be like, Avalanche? And then you look a little closer at the colors, and then you're like, oh, we got blue, we got white, we got brown. We got the snow falling off the top of a mountain.
Kind of goes with your jacket, actually. The shade of brown.
Yeah. So it's very, very cool.
Yep.
Made in North Carolina out of diamond cast resin.
It's very sparkly.
Very, very sparkly.
I can see the diamondiness very easily from where I'm sitting. But it's those teeny tiny little sparkles. It's not like big glittery sparkles.
Yes.
It's very pretty.
If you're somebody who likes big glitter in your face, this might not be for you.
Subtle.
It's very subtle.
Yeah.
I think the gold is a great accent to the cooler tones.
Yes.
It makes it feel a little bit more warm.
Yeah, I definitely like the gold to go with the brownish tones. It really looks pretty.
It's really awesome. The cool thing about it is it's available in oversized and the standard size. So for those of you that like the oversized Estie, we got you covered. And we got this guy. I figured you might want to feel the texture.
It's flannel.
It's flannel.
It's flannel.
It's flannel. And then there's leather
on the
texture.
outside. So it's quite interesting. Okay, wait. So here's the normal side.
So here's the oversized and the standard.
A lot of texture. So we got the fuzzy flannel. You got the
little
kind of like a nylon-y kind of.
I think it's nylon,
and you fit your pen right in there. And then you got another little pocket here. You could probably put your phone in there.
And that has the same material on the inside, so it'll be fuzzy and soft, and it won't damage anything.
But not on this side. This part is like a nylon-y kind of material.
Well, against the, I don't even know what to call that. The front of it has a nylon material, and the back has the same soft, fuzzy material.
And then you got this little layer of camouflage, which is kind of like a vinyl material. Yeah. And then we got a magnet.
That was one of my favorite
Very
things
fun. Yes, I like the magnet. And then the inside is like a micro suede, like a faux suede, fabric-y kind of. Very fuzzy and soft. Fits in my hand quite well. Then we got another pocket on the back. Same as the front one. And we got this cord, which is kind of stretchy, and it's really fun to stretch it. And you can like wear it around your neck. Or put it around other people's necks, like I did when I filmed the video for Instagram. I hung it around ours.
Yeah, you can use that.
Yeah.
You can
There
wear
you
it as like a
go.
little shoulder bag. You can make sure you have your pen in there. I think it'll fit a solid wallet.
Fit a lot of.
Here, let's see.
Oh yeah, you can put a lot of stuff in there.
Test with my phone.
I would put my phone in the outer pocket,
Let's
and then
test
I
it.
put stuff on the inner pocket.
Let's test it. While we're here, we might as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my phone does fit. It does stick out a little
put
bit.
some hands in there.
You can get some hands in there.
You can put some.
You have a lot of hands that you can
got
fit.
your pen really handy, right there.
Esterbrook, you should use this as an ad. You can put another pen in there.
Now, just to answer people's burning question,
Okay.
no, you unfortunately cannot buy the case separately.
Oh.
People have been coming into the store or calling on the phone quite a bit and like, I want the case. I don't need the pen. I love the case. I want the case.
I didn't know that.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. This case is only when you buy the pen is when you can get this case.
Yeah. And you also can't buy the pen without the case.
Correct.
They're a pair.
They are a pair.
They're
and I know some
pair.
people out there might be like, why plaid?
Yeah,
Why
it's a
camo? What the
I
heck?
admit, I'm one of those people. It's an odd combination.
Didn't understand it at first. And I don't think I still understand. But that's okay. If you do, comment down below. Let us know. Fill us in on what we should know about this case.
This combination of this pen and this case.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe being in the wilderness. I don't know. Avalanche. I don't know how that works.
Esterbrook comes up with some very creative ideas.
They come up with very creative ideas, but I do love the whole concept. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very exciting news.
Yes.
We have some new products from Mont Blanc.
We do.
And they are really cute.
Very, very
We
cute.
have the new Rouge et Noir, which means red and
black.
baby pens.
Mm-hmm.
They are so great. So previously we had the black baby pens and the ivory baby pens. Yeah. These are the new coral baby pens, and they are so pretty. I really love this color. It's
Look
so
at
beautiful.
the size comparison.
Beautiful reddish orange color.
Maybe my hand could use it.
Maybe. Yeah.
It would be perfect
So
for my
this
hand.
is like a very historic color for Mont Blanc, and that's why they chose it. It's really cool, and they have a lot of other pens that have like little touches with this color. You know, like just the top will have the color or various things like that. I love that we have a whole pen this color, and it's a baby pen, and they are the cutest.
They're very
So
cute.
we've got the fountain pen, which is a whole cap. It's got this cute little 14 karat nib.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny.
You have to twist.
Twist.
have to
Wait a
twist.
sec. Which direction do you twist? Oh,
You twist
yes.
to lock it in.
You twist
and then
this way.
Oh,
that's
It doesn't
good.
fall.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Considering
that.
how little it is, I guess that's why they did that, just so you don't lose it.
Yeah, you don't want to lose it. It's so pretty. I love
very
the
pretty.
shape of the nib. It's really cool.
I like it.
And it has a picture of Mont Blanc, the mountain, on the nib. Very nice.
I
Then
have
we
the
have
roller ball.
the roller ball right there. And then the ballpoint is a little different. It's got this little tiny part with the little ribbed thingy
I love
on
it.
it.
That's my favorite part.
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
And I love how it's not
it's
obnoxious.
so tiny.
The click is not
It's like
obnoxious.
a little golf pencil or something.
That's
size.
true.
So cute. It
That's
reminds
very
me
cute.
of those little pencils that people use when they play certain card games, like to keep score, like bridge or I don't know.
I immediately thought of
I've
it.
never played any of those card games. My grandmother was really into playing
Yeah.
bridge. I think they use little pencils like that. in
I
bridge.
immediately thought of IKEA and the pencils you get at
Oh,
IKEA.
yeah. They are so pretty. I love these pens. And what you can't tell just by looking at them is these are pretty hefty feeling.
They are.
They are heavy. They're
They
a
are.
lot heavier than a regular Meisterstück because they're not made out of the precious resin.
Yeah.
These are made out of precious lacquer.
Aha.
So they feel really nice in your hand.
They do.
And that makes up for the super small size. It really feels nice.
For reference, this is the entire pen in the palm of my
When
hand.
posted.
When posted.
When posted. So when not, I mean,
When
this
not
one's
posted.
like, yeah, well,
It's
it's
like-
longer than my fingers,
Yeah,
but
this is not posted in comparison.
they have platinum coated fittings, And they are inspired by the original Mont Blanc baby pens from the 1920s, which is also very, very cool. I actually looked at some pictures of what those looked like this afternoon. People that are curious should Google it.
They should.
It's really cool. I'm really happy we got these in again.
Yeah, it's like an item from the past reinterpreted to modern day.
They're so special. Pens. And I love the way the Mont Blanc,
I was just going to say that.
It's like a little bit oversized proportionally.
Yeah, I like that. And I feel like it's not a full white. It's like an off-white.
Yeah, it's an ivory.
And I love the way that it looks with the coral.
It's really vintagey and cool.
Yeah, I like
and
it.
I also really like the ribbed texture on the trim there.
Yes.
So I'm just going to mention one other thing from Mont Blanc briefly, because it's not new. It's something we talked about already. Mm-hmm. But we now have the solitaire pens in stock.
Wow.
From the Around the World in 80 Days, Series 3.
We're
really excited that we have these now.
Okay.
Speaking of weighty, these
are very weighty.
They are very weighty. Feel how heavy all three are. Feel how heavy all three are.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. They are super heavy. So these are Legrand size pens, except for the ballpoint. Okay. It's not a Legrand. It's what they call mid-size, which is a little bit smaller than Legrand. I guess because it would probably be awfully heavy to have a Legrand-sized ballpoint in this material. So for people who don't know, the solitaire pens are entirely metal. So Douai is like half metal, half precious resin. So it's two materials. Douai means two. Solitaire means one. It's just all metal.
Right.
And they're the most expensive ones and the fanciest ones and the most beautiful ones. They are really cool. And they've got this beautiful billowing steam smoke pattern all over the pens from the train pictured on the side. And you can feel the texture of that too. Really like that.
If you're a fan of texture, this is for you.
Yeah, these are really cool. They really feel great in the hand.
They're very nice.
The weight is very nice.
Are they postable? Before I do anything?
I don't remember.
Let's find out. They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I should remember because I made a video about them.
That's okay. But I just wanted to do it to ask just in case.
So these are ruthenium colored. That's what the metal is. And
I love the little heart.
And they have all the same, details that we talked about before. The little heart card suit.
The 80 on the top.
Yeah, the train picture. Days. All that stuff. The little...
what do you call that? I
forget what they're called. Valves, I think.
Oh, valve. It's a valve. Train. Okay.
And then the safety chain at the bottom that's getting disconnected from some daring escape episode that occurred in the story.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just full of cool details like all Mont Blancs are. These are really, really special. And this is the last series of the Around the World in 80 Days. So,
but we do have all three of them.
Yes.
The series in store.
Yes, we do.
And online.
And we have all the pens in this series now, all 12. And we have the matching notebook, too.
The matching notebook, if you haven't seen it, is very pretty.
Yes, it is. It's a really pretty shade of blue.
And I like the contrast of that blue with this deep dark blue.
Yeah, and the ones that we mentioned briefly, the Douai and the resin versions, those come in Legrand and Classique, the resin ones. Those are all really cool, too. And not quite as pricey as these, but... really beautiful, beautiful textures, same exact theme.
Very good.
Very, very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'll put that back in your VIP cup.
I put them in there because they're VIP pens.
They are VIP pens. I mean, you should have put these in there, but then you wouldn't be able to get them back out.
I wouldn't be able to see them.
You wouldn't be able to see them and or get them back out.
Yeah.
Very cool. A lot from Mont Blanc. Very nice.
Yeah, I know. We finished all the pens.
Not the ink. Not yet. Not yet.
Fine.
We have the final 10 state inks from Colorverse.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Final 10.
That's very exciting.
We have
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, yeah. Bridgerton Bridge, Rose Festival, Peach, Leaf Peeping, Cornfield, Columbus Green, Diamond Mine, The Great Salt Lake, Dark Skies of Black Mesa, and Gentle Coon.
Love it.
That was
this is like a train of inks.
Colors. And I'll show a quick swatch here. The colors
so please tell which state each one goes.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to show I just want to show the colors on screen. These are fully dried, so this might get you a better perspective of what they look like dried. Okay. So for starters, I'm going to start with, where is it? Diamond Mine.
Diamond Mine.
So Diamond Mine is a beautiful blue. It's a baby blue. You can see it's a baby. It's a baby blue. Yeah, here, let's put it here.
It is a really
So it's a baby blue.
It is a nice baby
and
blue.
it's for the state of Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's where the diamonds come from, huh?
I guess so.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's a very beautiful baby blue. And then let's go to Peach.
Peach, Georgia?
Yep.
I thought peaches came from Connecticut.
All over. I got my peaches out in Georgia. We got Cornfield next.
Where's that?
Cornfield is from Iowa.
Iowa. That makes sense.
Iowa.
Very nice.
It's a I don't know how to describe this color.
So it's not the color of an ear of corn.
No.
It's like the husky part of a corn. A corn.
A corn.
It is like an ear of corn,
It's
but
a
not a
corn.
husk ear,
Yes.
a non-husk ear.
Yes. It's a deep,
An
it's a
unhusked
deep
ear.
yellow with more brown tones than
This
yellow.
is like a harsh color.
It's a harsh color.
A color
Yeah, Harsh would love
Harsh
that color.
Would like, yes.
Next, I have Columbus Green for
Columbus,
Ohio.
Ohio. My uncle
Reminds me
lives
of
there.
Lady Liberty.
It does
It
a
really
little
does.
bit.
I mean, not terribly. Like, it's not the exact
It's a
color,
different
but
color.
it reminds me of her.
It's kind of almost like a sea foam color.
yeah. Next one. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think of sea foam. Next, we have the Dark Skies of Black.
I love that name.
It's very fun. It's
And what state is this?
This is for Oklahoma. Sorry.
Ooh.
I wrote things backwards this time. This is for Oklahoma.
Very
And
nice.
I think this is...
That's this one?
Yes, it's the dark blue here.
That's pretty.
It's the one out of all of these here, all 10 of these, that matches the box, like, pretty spot on.
Yes.
And the cool thing that I learned as I was doing the swatch of this is that as I was swatching this on the Leuchtturm dotted notebook, it made the dots, like, it went inverted.
Which looks like this picture, because you see the stars. It's
It
like
made the dots
are
on the dotted
stars.
notebook turn white. And that's so, I didn't even notice
Isn't that cool?
I like
That's
that.
very cool.
Very cool. And then after that, we have Rose Festival.
What state's that?
Rose Festival is Oregon.
Oregon.
Which I didn't think
That's
that this
a
is what the
pretty
color
picture.
would be. I really didn't think that this is what it would turn out to be.
What did you think it would be?
I thought it would be more pink.
That's a nice rose color, though.
To me, I would have thought it would be like a little bit brighter.
No, I like that. That's more like
Yeah.
a real rose.
Yeah.
I really like the picture on this box, too.
It's
Very
fun.
Cool.
It's fun. And then we have Bridgeton Bridge.
And where's Bridgeton?
Bridgeton Bridge is from Indiana.
Indiana.
And it's like
Larry Bird.
this is like a burnt orange / red with brown.
Kind of a
If that makes
chestnut
sense.
brown color.
Yeah, it has brown tones
It's a
to
nice
it.
color.
I think it's very nice.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have Gentle Coon, which is for Maine.
Coon cats. Yeah.
Which is for Maine.
They're so big and
Yeah.
pretty.
And this is another color Harsh would love.
Yeah,
It's like a deep
definitely.
gray with brown tones.
Kind of a cool gray.
Yeah.
Kind of like goes with your jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown tones all the way today.
Wow. Very nice.
So,
What a cool collection.
It's
This
the
is
last
so
10.
exciting. I wonder if I'm sure somebody does, but I wonder how many people own all
that's a good question.
52? Is that the right number? But we've spilled it all, haven't we?
We haven't. Every week you forget.
So discombobulated.
It's back.
It's bad.
Our favorite guy is back. The hands are still in there.
The hands are still in there, but there's also a winning person.
Yeah. Let's see who wins this time. This is for... Oh! Hey! Well, this is for episode 9 of last season. As the person that won didn't reach out, so we're picking out a new winner. Forgot to say that in the beginning. Why don't you pick out the winner?
But
the
I
lovely winner.
started.
You want me to pick it out? All right. It's white_horse.
White horse.
White horse.
I like it.
Please look at the description down below. I have my email and when you need to reach out to me in order to claim this prize. The one winner that we're going to pick this week is winning the Gerban Vert Cactus
From last week.
from last week.
Okay.
Our ink spill sticker. And I picked out the brown
Very
with
good.
yellow stitching
Oh, that's
for the yak.
earthy.
That's
Very
exactly what I was
earthy.
thinking. Hopefully you picked one.
Got one.
Okie dokie.
Okay. We've got
Oh, it's a long username.
Pen Maiden 56. It's a number, and I did not mess it up.
Nice. We're going to give away Rose Festival.
Ooh, very pretty.
A very pretty pink.
Mm-hmm.
So for this week, I have this is fun. I think you'll like it. I think they'll like it. The prompt this week is fun.
I'm stealing myself.
So
tell me what it is.
You need to think about these 10 Colorverse inks that we showed today.
Okay.
And my question for you is, if you were to experiment with inks, what 2, 3, 4 inks would you combine?
Ooh.
How much of each would you combine? And why?
So now, debut of the new bottle, by the way. New season 2 bottle.
Season 2 bottle.
I think we've spilled it all.
We have. Yeah. Oh, there's a drop of water.
There's a drop of water, but it didn't come out.
Thank God. Shout out to Bill. Thank you, Bill, for the new ink spill
Bill.
bottle. We love it. It matches the set perfectly and our color, blue.
That's right.
I think we had a great episode. And we'll see you.
Except for all my mess ups.
That's okay. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. The right number?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so.